I'm Tom, I'm a Buddhist, and I believe that after I die, I am reincarnated.
Hi, I'm a Muslim, and after I die, I believe that if I follow my God's teachings, that I will go to heaven.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm an atheist. I don't really believe in any god or higher deity. I believe that life after death is just kind of this big, long, lucid dream that we have. I have no idea what's at the end of it, though. If there is an end, that is. For those of you who don't know, a lucid dream is just kind of like this long dream that we know is a dream. We know we're dreaming. We can take a hold of this and we can shape it and change it in any way we want, and we can do whatever we want in the dream. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what a lucid dream is. That's pretty much what I think this whole life after death thing is.
The idea that in Buddhism we are reincarnated comes from the idea that not what's going to happen next, but what has already happened. And so we assume that we are reincarnated. Now, unlike what people believe in like the West about reincarnation, people in the West think that it's a really good idea. People really want to believe that that's the kind of thing that happens. But in Buddhism, it's bad. It's not. People really don't like it. Because in Buddhism, we believe that life, as we know it, is suffering. And so to die and then just be put back into suffering is a very bad thing.
Whereas hell is a continuous pain, and it's something that you would never want to imagine because you're continuously going through that and it never stops. However, we do also believe that if you have done good in this world, you will get all the punishment of hell until all of your sins have been removed, and then you'll be taken to heaven, and that's where the rest of your afterlife will proceed.
It's called the cycle of life, or samsara. And essentially all our good deeds and bad deeds are measured up and are usually sort of spent with things that happen in everyday life. Like if you try and kick someone, you trip up and fall on your back. That's karma. But it can happen on a more wider scale, like you're a cruel and horrible person, and therefore in your next life you're born as like a maggot. It can happen at that scale as well.
We're judged on whether we're good or not depending on our behaviour. We believe that we've got two books on our shoulders, we basically that record our deeds, and there is going to be a last day after everyone has died and they've been resurrected, where our God will judge us on the weight of how much good we've done or how much bad we've done, and of course then we will go either to heaven or hell.
And to achieve enlightenment and to realize the full range of the world is to basically break free from that cycle.
Heaven is something that we've mentioned in our holy book, the Quran. Is something that you can't really imagine, but it's depicted as a beautiful garden where you stay and there's no worries, no cares, and basically you have everything you ever wanted and more.
I believe, as a Buddhist, that the meaning of life is inexplicable. It is undescribable. There is no way to word it. It is just what the universe is, which is pretty much it.
I believe that we were put on this earth to follow Allah's commands, my God's commands, and we were put here to worship Him only, and then that is basically the meaning of life, if that makes sense.
As for the meaning to life, a friend of mine once told me that the meaning of life was to ask and answer pointless questions. And after thinking about it, I can kind of believe that's true, because the human race as a whole just we go our entire lives asking questions that we don't really need answered, and giving answers that either make no sense or don't even answer the question entirely. So, what's the point in even asking a question or even answering one if you're not going to get a proper answer? So, yeah, that's the meaning of life, in my opinion.